What up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a real quick video. I wanted to give you a quick tip if you bought one of those Amazon manual boost controllers, because there's one thing that you need to do. You really need to check it over before you use it, or you will most likely blow your shit up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the boost controller that I have. You may have a different brand, but if you have this similar style, it doesn't matter. Now, the most important thing you do, now obviously you want to have it going the right direction. The right direction. It clearly says wastegate this way. That's the first thing. Number one. Number two, down here you will have the boost. Negative boost that way, more boost this way. But that's not even the thing that you need to look at. But you really want to review this for sure. And you want to review that too, I guess, because if you turn it the wrong direction, you're going to blow your shit up too. Now, but the most important thing, the most obvious thing is over here. There's an Allen bolt, the little Allen key screw. This screw might not be in far enough. If it's not in far enough, you're going to be turning your dial either this way or that way, but you're not going to be opening the little ball valve inside. So you're going to think that you've turned your boost all the way down, but actually you haven't done anything. So you're going to get in your car and hit it, and you're going to hit 20 pounds of boost and throw a rod through the engine. So what you want to do before you put this in this car, go over this shit, go over it, tighten this little Allen key down as much as possible until the clicks aren't as until the clicks are real strong, like when you're turning it. What I did was turned it all the way down until, then I would turn this dial until I could not turn it. That means it's too tight. That means this little Allen screw is going all the way into the grooves and you cannot move this. Now from that point, you want to slowly loosen it. You want to loosen it just enough to where you can easily turn this, but it's a profound movement. That is the best way to do it. A lot of people will say, you will get a lot of people complaining that they got all the boost and they'll blame it on that particular boost controller, and I am one of those, when actually you didn't look over it. So make sure you look over that so you don't blow up nothing, because that is the very reason why I had to replace my piston. So I'm talking from experience. I thought I did what I was supposed to do and I did not. Well, now I got it set right and it's right on the money. You can expect one click to be about 2 to 3 pounds of boost, depending on your turbo. On your standard T3, T4 eBay turbo, one click is going to be about 3 pounds of boost, no more than 3. Depends on how efficient your system is. But anyway, that's just a quick tip for today. Hope you got something out of it. Peace.